Today I'm going to give you an insight on the issues surrounding animal testing for cosmetics. But before we dive into this issue, I want to take a moment to look back and remember the great impact that animal species have had on humanity. We've shared this planet Earth with animals for millennia and used them in significant ways, one being for simply survival. Arguments for the use of animals for food and medical reasons go like this. Throughout evolution, humans and prehumans have been eating meat. The fact is, unprocessed, naturally fed meat is extremely healthy. Our digestive systems are designed to make full use of the healthy fats, proteins, and nutrients found in animal foods. Eating meat is incredibly nutritious and contains high-quality protein, which is crucial for the function of muscles and bones. Aside from health benefits, the meat consumption have participated in our economy. It was recorded by the North American Meat Institution that about 482,100 jobs became available in 2015 because of the meat industry. Apart from simply eating animals, humans have known to kill a mass amount of animals due to the use of animal testing in the medical field. For years, scientists have used animals to experiment with new medicines that ultimately resulted in animal death. But did you know that cure for anthrax and rabies was discovered by injecting anthrax into a sheep, done by a French chemist named Louis Pasteur? Look at how we've decided to utilize our advantage over animals for the greater good of humanity. As a result of the suffering of animals, we've significantly grown as a whole, scientifically and economically. But does the same logic apply to the use of animal testing for cosmetics? Absolutely not. For starters, let me start by saying that millions of mice, rats, rabbits, primates, cats, dogs, and other animals have been locked in cages experiencing pain, ache, and loneliness. Some animals even develop neurotic behaviors due to the fear and stress. Sounds familiar? That's because it is. This can happen to humans just like us. After suffering from pain, isolation, and oppression, almost all the animals die, all for our desire to meet standards that society has labeled as beautiful or flawless. Makeup, in specific, is used across the nation on anybody who wants to alter their physical appearance. Many of these makeup products have been labeled safe and made available to the public by testing it on animals. Animal testing in America should be banned because of its unethical behavior and for many other reasons. One being the fact that we, with certainty, trust the predictions of human toxicology based on animal testings. These testings have scientific limitations because different species can respond differently when exposed to the same chemical. Since animals are living organisms like us, the possibility of a chemical becoming problematic long after it has been applied is present, which means the observation process can take a really long time. Just how much time are we willing to waste to create more of these products that are only relevant to a small portion of our human population? The other problem with cosmetic testings on animals is the primitive behavior mankind is showing. Why is the option of animal testing still available if we live in a world with advanced technology? There are different alternatives to depict the safety of chemical on humans. In fact, Europe and their Commission on Research Innovation launched a $68 million research initiative to develop technologies and computational models that can predict the toxicity of chemicals in humans. The Safety Evaluation Replacing Animal Testing Program plans on inventing an in vitro or in silico model that will base predictions on actual biological mechanisms of action. Such technologies can take up to 5 more years. However, nearly 50 non-animal tests have been validated for use, and there are more that are in progress. Animal testing has not yet been banned in the U.S., and without a complete ban, the unnecessary use of animal testing for cosmetics will continue. Animal cruelty in any form is wrong, whether we eat them or wear them, but by pushing the limits to use them for a simple lipstick or fragrance is just inhumane. When we say all lives matter, why do we exclude animals? They might not be as rational or pay taxes like we do, but that doesn't change the fact that they are living entities who breathe the same air that we do. I believe the best way to test a chemical is by using alternatives like the technology I spoke about earlier, or by using a strategic method. This strategic method will be simply using the already known safe chemicals to avoid any testing and guarantee safety. If you want to end cruel genocide of animals, you can start by paying attention to the products you buy. One way you can avoid buying animal-tested products is by searching for a Leaping Bunny logo on the product. This means that the product was not tested on animals in any process of the creation. These animals might not be able to fight for their liberty, but we sure can advocate for them and help them the same way they've helped us throughout the course of history. All lives matter, and as rational humans, we should respect that.